You ever been in a place in your life where you felt like giving up? My name is Zach, and I have been in that place. The reason I didn't give up is because I have a lot of people in my life who really cared about me and who helped me climb my mountains. And these people have taught me a lot of valuable things about life along the way. So I would like to share a little bit about my story with you involving my greatest trial in life. When I was 16, my friend passed away on his way home from my house. And like any kid, I was devastated. I was in a lot of pain, and I refused to let anyone help me. I didn't want to be consoled. I didn't want the sympathy. I just wanted everyone to leave me alone. But I was in pain. This was around the time we had started partying in high school and experimenting with alcohol. So I thought I had stumbled onto an answer. I began drinking heavily to numb the feelings, to blacken my mind to what was haunting it. And by the time I was 18, I was no longer in control of my life. The alcohol had taken complete control of me. And when I started drinking, I knew to an extent what I was doing. I wasn't ignorant of where this road would lead me. Fast forward a few years to my early 20s, a couple of significant things happened. First, my daughter was born. This was the first thing that really started to change the gears in my head and the way I thought about the world and myself. The way I thought about how selfish I was, and that myself and my actions are not just mine. They affect other people. And some people they can affect very significantly. The second thing that happened was a conversation with my doctor, who told me that my liver enzymes were so elevated that I was right at a turning point. I could choose to continue drinking or to continue living, basically. If I didn't stop what I was doing at the rate I was doing it, I would end up with cirrhosis in my liver, and eventually that would be the end of me. This conversation with my doctor, facing an ultimatum like that of a short life versus a long one, it really sparked this desire to live in me, to survive. And for the first time, I felt like I wanted to struggle if I had to struggle, because I knew I had to carry on. So I began a journey of recovery. I went to outpatient, I went to inpatient, and I've been to many AA meetings. One of the things that I realized through the journey was how powerful and impactful a positive support group of people can be for an addict. For me, I had my parents and I had my daughter's mom. She and I did not end up in a relationship together, and she very easily could have written me off, told me she hated me, and taken my daughter out of my life. My parents could have basically done the same thing, which while in rehab, I learned was frequently the case for people. A lot of addicts don't have people on their side. They have people against them. People telling them how horrible they are, how horrible the things they've done are, and just constantly hammering home the feelings of toxic guilt and shame. And those feelings keep addicts in their loop and accelerate addiction in a lot of cases. They're a whole nother emotional component on top of it. And a support group, or the lack thereof, can be the definition of success or failure, at least from a lot of the people I've met. So for me, I was lucky. My daughter's mom could have chose her own feelings, but I don't think she did that. I think she forgave me, and I think she cared about me and my daughter. I think she both didn't want our daughter to grow up without a dad, and I don't think she wanted to see me crash and burn. I think she wanted to see me be happy and succeed despite our differences. And this fact, coming from this person who I had basically wronged, taught me so much, and it gave me back a faith in humanity. It gave me a faith in humanity that was greater than I'd ever had before. So, in conclusion, if you know anyone out there struggling, maybe they're not acting in the right ways that they should be acting, but a compassionate and delicate approach might just be the answer for change. Thank you. I hope my story has touched at least some of you. Thanks for listening.